man central for Abisa coach Sanso and Emmanuel Kobi. Some for Bayer me and Side Quanine. So, you will meet Bayer Edum, and you are a big coach and Emmanuel Kobi. So, it may be here to Media Man Central for Nafi, more this coaching. Just started coach Frimpong Manso.
All right.
Yeah, thank you very much. Like you said, it's been our concern from day one, and we've been working on it seriously. Almost every day, every week, we try to work on our finishing. It's very important to score, yes, but then at the same time, you need to make sure you don't also concede. You see, so for me, as a team, you look at your strengths and then you try to work on them. That will be much more important than to open up and then you are not able to score and then you also concede as well. So yes, we know that fact that we are not scoring, but then we need to also look at the fact that we also up front we have some problems from day one, but we've been managing, hoping that as we move along we will improve on that. So yes, we know about that, and so we are working on them.
Yeah, so Coach, it's good to acknowledge that there has been done, or what is being done to ensure that more.
Yeah, it still need that we have to work on them. It's not something that you have it there and then you are not using it, or you are hiding it somewhere. As a matter of fact, that is why some people maybe they didn't understand the House of Folk coach what he said, But then I think most of the teams have problem with scoring. I'm not talking about not having a striker or that. Maybe the situation we have is just that. For me, I think maybe the defenders maybe are also doing very well. That could be also a fact that teams are not scoring, or some teams are not scoring. So for me, I think we will continue to work. For now, what we have is what we're going to work on. And for me, I think I'm very sure this game we will have to score. We need to score. We need to win this game. And to be able to win, you have to score. So for me, we are still working on them every day in training. And I'm very sure this week we can see some goals. Heart of Lions, Accra Lions. Because of say Omo Lusu, I think Omo last 2 games against Olympics 3-0, against RTU at home, also 3-1 also. And no, it doesn't mean anything in our game. So goals now concede here, and the entire team is not doing well. Mistakes most of the time. Mistakes they commit in defense. Once an opponent, are capitalize on it. For me, I see them as a very good team. Technically, they are one of the best teams in the league, if you allow them to play, because they can keep possession of the ball, and they are good at that. And you see, they don't have too much pressure because of their philosophy. Because all they want is players who can suit the European market. And with that, you need technical players, even being defenders who can build from the back, who are very comfortable on the ball. If he makes a mistake, he doesn't have supporters like our own, where they will put pressure on them. So they are more free, and then they understand that. So yes, for them, you cannot underrate them that they've lost two games, and so they are a bad side. Not at all. We need to work above ourselves before we can get the win. So I respect them a lot. They are a good side, I know. I have raised this concern to our management. This week, for instance, we played on Sunday in Tamale. And then we arrived very late on Monday. So we couldn't do anything on Monday. So we have to make sure our players they rest well. So we have to give them Monday off. So we were left with only 3 days of preparation. And because it's also closer, you cannot do any hard kind of training, so you need to manage the situation. So for me on Fridays, yes, I don't there's nothing I can do or we can do. So for me, that is why. Other than that, normally I'll prefer Saturdays or Sundays for our games.
But with that aside, the fans, what would you say to the fans in order for them not to relax on their support? Because this is the time the team needs them more. Say something to them.
Well, I think, like I always tell them, we appreciate every support they've been giving to us since day one, and they themselves, you see, they get involved in the game. When we were going to Tamale, we had some of them who followed us to Tamale through this. What happened in Tamale, they were in with us. So yes, we appreciate the kind of support they give to us. But then at home, you know, they should make sure they want us to win. We also want to win as well. But they shouldn't put their support should be positive. They shouldn't put too much pressure on the team. Let's say if even at some point you could see maybe the opposition is maybe dominating or something like that. If you are keeping possession of your play, it doesn't mean that in every situation you cannot control the game for 90 minutes. There will be a situation the other team will also try to. That doesn't mean they against maybe any Gold Stars. At some point they were playing, but they were not threatening us. You see, so when such situations come, I mean, that is where we will need them most. They should rather cheer us, let's give confidence to the team. The moment you try to put too much pressure on your team, you are giving the advantage to the opponent, because your team will be scary and then they will be comfortable and then they will be playing. So yes, we understand they want us to win every game, but then at the point where there's a situation where there's some difficulty, that is where they should support us. They should still continue to support us. And if we are able to do it that way, I think our players will be free and then they can express themselves very well. And then we can also win the game.
Okay.
Admire the confidence, admire that belief, you know, say, we are capable of doing that. Because if say to me, we stand this 6 weeks of the intensive games, it has to say you bet me, I continue not to lose. So for me, yes, pressure in every game there will be some kind of pressure. But for what we are talking about, for me, it will give us the confidence to also continue to work hard and then not to lose the games.
Okay, Coach.
It's likely to be a 1 or 2, and maybe intentional. Because Elijah on the Saturday, it has been Elijah on the right side of attack, but now he's injured, so still he hasn't recovered. So it's likely we will not see him there, and probably we might lose another one, also because of other concerns. So yes, you will see 1 or 2 new faces in the team, but then I think the here can see the everything no say nipa no bet me the amay. Still there are some guys I think say but then I think whoever comes, I think say will still have that belief in the player.
Ghana Premier League be the more than and I say with me to Tony and so you want to be at the amount. Things say yeah best say bit make people of in the league. Defenders air try, midfielders air try, attackers and so air try. See like how our defense is defending. I was meant to me yeah me best by a young concede. And I always be an issue on so I can say and you can see a concede. Almost be able to see it me a clean sheet in every single game and I yes and so a boy and ball cinema equasa. Sometimes I show matches. My team be more possess more very good midfielders. I mean, be quite our national team camp. Our very good. My team more possess by ye be no it means you play a beer room a team and I am so very prepared to say I will see it me every day. You know, like how I almost see bono, and so it me and to do today is a bit my funny. I'll say a bit me the defeat your more and I'm watching. Okay, supporters are no more like or maybe more motivate pass and say, oh, Bobo, and that's one who say for like stadium let me failure, also teams supporters no. Buy for victory, Omunya Bibia, a bebo, Muntunia Park and so I was so to me and motivating who said their supporters and I decree to mobile or so to me at the Ayama woman. It means your mobile more I am managing home pa, always be no, when some parent bonds and to be to me arena mom, and G. Our modified by no bit Miss Sanjana a coffee. And yeah, there are quite different team be a be different actually be like a dear, yes, sooner. Any idea could give me the keeper naturally, their main coach actually, any idea could give me. You know, and now the boy terms are very difficult. When I cry, call career and then easy, not very free almost side by. Then so you try your best to say, young my feelings are pine. You know, the air, you know, and no one I did to your son by your neighbor watching. Or I don't see.